7 years in prison.
Been shot.
Wait, I was shot. Bad deal went bad.
He vanished?
Yeah. What happened in my neighborhood? People disappeared.
If we do catch you up here and you're racing around, it's actually a misdemeanor. We'll actually take the car.
Truck almost burnt down.
This is insane.
Guys, DD is back at Ajax. This is gonna be the best vlog we've ever made. Alright guys, we are back in the quaint, small village that is Los Angeles. Waiting for my Uber, the special DDE Uber, and in true DD fashion, it's late. Alright, I have a marketing plan for the DDE Uber. It's called, We'll Get There One Day. Hey, how are ya? Get the we should probably hurry, hey? Dude, this airport is legit like 1,000 things happening at once.
It's crazy.
How you been? We're back in California.
I'm good. Welcome back to LA.
Dude, it feels good to be back.
Traffic is nuts. It's not a really narrow vehicle, so it's easy to get in between things.
You know, I was thinking on the airplane, this is gonna be the best vlog we've ever made. Every other vlog is compared to this one. What are we doing today?
No idea.
Let's go see Anthony, Mad Whips Anthony.
That's probably a good idea. We're a block away.
Are we?
Yeah.
Did we plan that or just random?
It's totally random. Nothing's ever planned.
Nothing. Oh, there it is now.
Oh, I love the H1.
There's Anthony right there. What up?
Gotta be a pure.
What's up, Anthony? It's Mad Whips, you guys.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming in here so hot that I'm gonna hear about it. What's going on? How's Vegas?
Who's gonna hear about it? You run this. You own Beverly Hills, bro. This is your place.
You are Beverly Hills.
Well, the pleasure for the DD-H1 to show up.
I got a flat tire. Put him to work.
All right, and you guys know, Dave is a huge Ferrari guy.
True.
So we have a special treat just for Dave. We went out and got Dave a 488 Challenge race car. There you go, Dave. There's your new car to replace the R8.
Really?
No, it's actually Angie's, and I just wanted to show it to you because I knew you'd be impressed, and the audience would believe it because I think I buy you everything.
Bumping these shorts. Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself?
Smashed my shit
Oh. Anthony's getting rowdy.
Get in there, Anthony.
Anthony's daily driver, you guys.
Get in there.
Get in there. Oh yeah.
Looks like those yoga classes are paying off,
Oh,
Anthony.
dude.
Okay, come on, let's see the buttons. Press all the buttons.
Master,
Yeah.
ignition,
Yeah.
start.
Got a proper rain light. Got a rain light. We have a DDE challenge for you.
Oh, wow.
Take it down Rodeo, man.
Yeah,
right
take it
now.
down Rodeo.
Rodeo, right now.
Take it down Rodeo.
Do you want to?
It's been a minute since we've had cops, and we're thinking that we got to go to the next level. Basically, someone's got to go to jail. Get the out of the car with your hands up, you curly head little.
My favorite movie, guys.
You know what we don't have in the DDE fleet?
What?
Something luxurious yet sporty.
There we do. It's right there. It's called the Hummer H1.
What did Anthony say to you when you leave?
He actually legit told me to like not tear this place a new I leave. Apparently my little bit of squealing tires on the entrance was too much for the BH.
Hi Anthony, love you.
You got my cell, eh? In case you guys break down.
Oh, come on.
It's about time I think I actually let the cat out of the bag.
Okay.
I'm a big real estate investor. That's how I've got the money to buy these supercars, you guys. They're not leases like we always pretend they are. Own all of them, cash. In fact, I own more. I own a whole fleet. I just keep releasing one at a time. I actually own all these homes in Beverly Hills. The funny thing is you guys think that people own these homes. They don't. This is all rental properties.
You've always been really humble since the day I met you. You've had all this empire the whole time.
So,
Mr. Fryer,
yes?
I'm showing him some respect because you're older than me, significantly. A few days ago, I was at August Luxury Motor Cars test driving some replacement options for our R8.
It was your R8.
Yeah, it's my alright.
I got you a car, bro. It's all good.
Thank you.
Own it. It's too late. You've already sold it.
Yeah, my bad. It was fun while it lasted for 10 months.
You're welcome.
I really took care of
I
it.
always like to rub it in because you're so famous now. You know what? It's not that Dave made the car made Dave.
The car did make Dave a better person for the planet.
Dave was making the R8 great again.
Apparently it's already sold.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
So
shout out to the guy that bought it.
coming in hot. DD is back at HX for a visit.
Let's go say hi to the crew.
Yeah.
Is it blowing? Blowing?
Did someone say blown?
Maybe. We show up for 2 seconds and these guys pop the hood and are already trying to fix the AC that we broke 5 minutes after we left. By the way, Dave's been straight piped.
That was one time in Kelowna.
Situation. Hold on, Mitch is up into the wiring again. Hold on, is he installing a rain light?
Is the rain light working? He's doing full vape life on you.
It's so mean. It's so mean.
How are you looking, boys?
It's funny because we show up here and it's right back to it. Because technically, what time do you guys close?
We don't close until you guys go home.
24/7.
Oh.
That never gets
The
old.
reality is this, is that we can't have you guys in LA this time of year with no air conditioning. That's just cruelty to animals.
Right?
Okay, bring the Mercy here as well.
So the Mercy, one of the issues we think is that probably the engine, the motor mounts are worn out, which led to the excessive abuse I put the car through, to then also wearing out the brand new bracket and its rubber mount.
Yeah.
That basically helps hold everything together where the transmission is. That was the completing piece. And somehow, that's not supposed to wear out, but I've managed to wear that out as well. We showed up to chat with these guys and just say what's up, and they do what they always do, come to the rescue and try to fix something that we have broken on one of our vehicles.
Done it for Damon Fryer on Instagram now.
Are you now?
I'm trying to catch up
No,
to
no.
Dave. Dave's so famous.
I keep on buying followers.
You do, I know you do. He is a sex symbol.
Dave is a sex.
Dave's current.
That's ridiculous, you guys. Have you ever seen Apollo 13?
Yeah?
We only have 5 amps of power to run this, so we're trying to figure out who make coffee or not.
I think Apollo 13 had a lot more switches on their control panel too.
What's happening here? There's confrontation.
He's trying to act tough.
What's happening here? Look at the tunnel.
See, it's not so much that.
What did I tell you?
Oh, shit. That got real.
In the face!
What is the camera?
As if he doesn't squeak high enough.
The Hummer's on life support, bro.
It is on life
Let's
support.
pull the plug.
Did you get
When in doubt, pull the plug.
That scared the
Was there an incident?
The truck almost burnt down.
Holy sh!
You were seconds away from losing the entire truck.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Seconds.
Here's the interesting thing. Didn't happen while we were on shift. And second of all, whatever did that isn't in the door anymore. So someone knows.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Who done it?
Plot thickens.
Who's driven this truck ever? Obviously us.
Raymond,
Raymond.
Amelia.
Hold on a second.
Yari
drove it. Yari drove it.
Guilty face.
He's
You know what you did.
He's
You know
standing
what
back.
you did.
The reality is like someone covered some up other than the fact that they forgot to replace the goddamn door panel. We were eventually gonna find that when I had to go in there for my Hawaiian Tropic, make you smell like beautiful women. It's 30, so you still get the golden tan. Not a sponsored plug. So hey, it was good to see you. The downside about 24/7 was you guys actually didn't fix the truck this time. I'll tell you right now, when Dave's car shows up, you just wait. If you think he's changed after tonight, when you're like, yeah, Dave, you're a little different, man.
Come on.
Just wait till his car shows up. He'd be peacocking all over the damn place.
What time is it now?
6:10.
Dude, we fell asleep.
We fell asleep. Sorry about that, guys. Vlog got cut off. Hey, you want to do something today? First of all, you cuddle. We should go and actually find a way to make money that has nothing to do with YouTube.
You know what? YouTube's a lot of work. It's
a lot of work.
grind. I want to make the easy money.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I have
done.
a connection. Counterfeiting money with the mob out of Chicago.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
hear it.
Let's go. Damn, those wheels look good. My first time seeing the wheels. I like the color. Is it graphite gray or is it gunmetal gray? Or is it storm cloud gray? What gray is it? There's no way it's called just gray.
It's actually called Just Gray.
You know, I have to admit, I never pictured Chicago to have so many palm trees.
You guys were in Santa Monica. We have a buddy who's from Chicago. Yeah. He's visiting because, I wasn't joking, he actually used to print counterfeit money for the mob for over 15 years. Spent like 7 years in prison, but he's now an artist. Art.
Yo.
Damon and Dave.
It's not the police.
Hey.
How are you?
Just making some money. Come on in.
We're making some money. You guys, this is Art. We met Art over at P0 World when I was having some tires swapped out on the Murcielago. Art's from Chicago. You have a crazy story.
I was a counterfeiter, printed a lot of money for the mob back in the day, and now I'm still painting money. So I can't get away from making money. So here's some of the stuff, Einstein, Bitcoin. The reason I did Einstein is when I went to prison for 7 years. I actually got caught, right? So, you know, went away for a little while.
Could you imagine Dave having to do like
do 7
1
hours.
week?
24 hours in the Lamborghini is probably like, I mean, that's got to feel like a week, right? You know,
Lamborghini prison, same.
Raised in the south side of Chicago, didn't have no dad, and crime was like my survival. When I went to prison, I was trying to figure out like what it meant to be a good dude, right? What it meant to be successful. Because the judge had said something to me. He told me, "Sir, how long did it take you to do this, to become the best printer, the best counterfeiter in the world?" And I told the judge 15 years. He said, "What do you think you could have done with that 15 years if you did the right thing?" And he said, "Now I'm gonna give you a little time to think about it." And he gave me 7 years. I went into prison and said, "Okay, I gotta figure something out." And so I just started reading biographies. So Einstein was one of them, Ford, Carnegie, Tesla, Sinatra, Marilyn Monroe. I even read hers. Like I read like 60 biographies like my first year in prison. Wow. And then I came across Agony and Ecstasy by Michelangelo. And I fell in love with the Renaissance, you know, painting. And so I went to the painting class in prison. I said, you know, I joined it. And the first thing they gave me was a rose. The irony that I'm painting roses now is kind of trippy because I'm like, man, I don't want to paint no roses, man, you know? Like we're in prison, you want me to paint a rose, right? Like it just wasn't what I was feeling. The teacher came out to the yard. He goes, "Man, why'd you quit the class?" And I said, "Man, I don't want to paint no roses." He said, "Well, man, you could paint whatever you want. Just bring the picture." 2 days later, I showed up and I had a picture of some money, right? and he said, he looked at it, he goes, "You can't, because I was known in there." So he goes, "You're known for printing money." I said, "Well, now I'm gonna be known for painting it." And so I spent the year painting that piece, and it came out beautiful, man. Wow. And from there, man, I just kept painting. Now I've been out of prison 6 years. You know, I started helping the kids, and now I speak at schools. I do things for charity. You know, that's what I hope to do with you guys. Is do some stuff for some kids. You know?
Love your story, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You
man.
were known for figuring out the impossible to counterfeit $100 bill.
Yeah.
So what did you figure out that apparently no one was able to do?
So the first thing is the paper, right?
The paper, touch?
Touch, because it's the first thing that when you hand money to somebody, the first sense that's activated is the touch, right?
Okay,
the sense, you know, sense of touch. Then, of course, it's sight, right? They have the watermark, they'll have an embedded strip, they'll have shifting ink on it, the pH in the paper. When you mark it with a pen, it'll mark black if it's fake, it'll mark yellow if it's real. My money marked yellow, so someone pull out that pen, man, I actually liked it when they pulled it out. Like, pull the pen out, right? Yeah. Don't look at it, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, just go for it, you know? So this is a sheet of money I printed, and then I painted her over it, right? I had to change the size, though, for it to be legal. So there's certain things, even now, I have to be very, very careful about, or I could be going to prison for my art.
How did you get into this world back when you were obviously a bit younger?
Growing up in the projects on the south side of Chicago without a dad, it was mostly gangs, drugs, violence, right? I've been shot.
You've been shot.
I was shot. Well, this ain't.
This is from a Santa Monica scooter.
Yeah. Be careful out there.
Different story.
We're about to beat one up right after this guy.
That's right.
An old Italian, when I was like 15, took me under his wing, taught me how to print money the old way. Like the process was really like an art. And then he ended up vanishing. Bad deal went bad.
He vanished?
Yeah.
Gone.
Like, well, that happened in my neighborhood. People disappeared. So yeah, the money's been the thing. When we met, I love cars. One of my first jobs when I got out of prison, you're like, "Art, we need you to go over here and pick up a car," right? So someone drive me over there, I drive a car back. And usually either a Range Rover, Porsche, a few times Lamborghini, a lot of Panameras. So it was always high-end exotic vehicles. And then they let me keep one. So here I am, a guy just getting out of prison. And I had this bad Porsche Panamera, man. It actually had a mind. The car had a mind, man, I'm telling you. It knew how I wanted to move. It knew when I wanted to stop. So when I met you cats and I was like, man, you got cars, right? Freaking heart is like beating oil, right? And then you guys drive everywhere and I'm like, man, that's what I'm doing right now. Art is starting to spread, you know. And even how you guys display the cars and how you drive them, that's art, man. That's everything is art. Life is it. So educate yourself, man, and just believe in that education and follow it. You could do anything.
Mindset.
Yeah. Boom. And so, you know, me, given I was the king of the printing money, you guys are the king of Lamborghinis, I figured I'd you know,
This is
kind
crazy.
of a
So
Lamborghini tribute, man.
You made this for us.
Beautiful.
So this is like what an Italian veal would look like?
This is an Italian Lima. To get a real good quality of old Italian money, man, it was a real pain in the ass, man, you know? But I ended up finding one that I could use. And then I basically created the Lamborghini build. So this is actually the back of it. And then this is the front of it. Wow. Right?
Amazing.
You know, and this is when he first came, you know, was designing the car. So this piece here, this is actually a press. This is how I used to make my money.
So the money's always pressed.
It's always pressed. So back in the day, I used to make these presses.
Holy.
Look at that metal. And then here's the piece.
Holy.
Look at that. So that's Harriet Tubman. So it's all
beautiful.
This is all hand drawn.
all hand done. Everything, yeah, all this is cross hatched. And this is ridiculous. It's got metallic inks on it. But what's really funky about this is it's really a piece of money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's really just a piece of money that's this big.
They actually, guys,
Same paper, same inks.
Can I feel it?
yeah,
Gently?
yeah. So it's got a different. Yeah.
Feels like money.
So on all my bills, I always have to cross the legal out, or I could go to jail. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of, you know, just make it to where it doesn't say legal anymore, you know? So now that's done. Now this piece is finished. Man, I'm glad we pulled it out.
You guys saw it here. The finished
Saw it here first.
Finish his touches on money.
Yeah.
But so here, you guys are gonna take this.
I was 2 seconds away from taking this art and going to Starbucks.
Getting a couple of lattes, you
The
know?
reason we have the press, because this is actually 2 pieces of paper.
Okay.
It's a certain type of paper, certain thickness, you know.
Yeah.
And what we do is we put the strip. So there's the strip.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah.
Right in here.
Yeah. So, and that's every dream begins with a dreamer. So she that was her quote. And then there's the watermark though.
Oh, you have a watermark.
Yeah, I got a watermark. It's my federal bureau number.
Is it really?
Yeah, FB from Federal Bureau. And then 2030844 and then HW. So in prison, right, you give it a number. And that's what happens. That's like the first thing they do to dehumanize you. We were seriously making money today. And then the best part, we gonna go sell it.
For more than 20 bucks.
For more than 20 bucks, dude. A lot more than $20.
So Dave and I are done doing YouTube. We really let's just make
Print
a bunch
money?
of it. Yeah.
We can do it.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, 7 years.
I don't know, 7 years in prison, right?
Let's say you didn't print the money, but you know how to do it. What would be the consequences? Have you ever thought of this? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So really random. It just came to me.
Let's
This
hear
is
it.
right off the cuff.
I love it.
What if you taught somebody how to do it, but you didn't do it? Is that illegal?
Well, let's try.
How much time you got?
What do you think? I love it, man. Man, that'll make your heart beat 3 times. Right? Boom, 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 boom. This is gonna be badass.
Go for it.
This is it.
Staring at a Lamborghini is one thing. Being inside one with Damon driving is a whole other level.
Have fun, boys.
Listen, man. For those out there
who are having impotence problems, man, you don't need a pill. Just drive with him for like 10 minutes. This is insane. This is insane. Like, it seriously is, dude. If you don't have no clue what happens to you. Dude, this is unbelievable, man. You
Thanks
guys
for
are
coming
awesome.
on for
Yeah,
a
for
ride.
sure, man.
Well, that was cool.
That was cool. Where the police are now behind my car.
Yeah.
how's it going? Is this your car?
It is.
All right, what's going on? You're driving up here really fast, yet 4 of the neighbors are calling on you that you're racing around the block.
Oh no, cars just loud. People get that all the time.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm up here.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. This happens all the time. It's just because the car has like turbos, so it makes this whooshing noise as it
Okay.
accelerates.
So just so you know, that's why we're up here.
Okay.
If we do catch you up here and you're racing around, it's actually a misdemeanor. We'll actually take the car.
Well, of course.
Okay. So
Of course, I'd
but like I
expect
say,
that.
so if I hear we have one person calling, we'll come here and check it. But we have 4 neighbors calling,
Yeah.
and some of them have video.
Oh, okay.
So knock it off. All right. We clear about that?
So they have
Have you got
video
your
of people.
have you got your ID with you?
Yeah, they have
Alright.
video of this car racing.
Of the car.
Really?
Go racing around the block.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
why I'm up here.
Okay.
If I were to see it, I would actually take it.
but I didn't see it, so
Right.
I'm not gonna take it on what we're talking about. But that's why I'm here. Have you got your ID with you?
Yeah, I'll grab it for it.
Thank you. Is this a rental car? Or is this your car? No, my car. And you got the registration for the car?
Yeah, sure. Honestly, it's probably just a misunderstanding.
It could be. Like I say, I didn't see it. That's why I want to come here and be fair about it. I want to warn you about it. What could happen? But like I say, when we get so many people calling, they're concerned. You see people walking around the streets. In Santa Monica, a lot of the fatalities happen from cars.
Okay.
And so you want to be careful, all right?
I guess some people said that this car was racing on the streets, but I can assure you it wasn't racing.
It happens all the time.
I get it.
It's not a normal car, so
I get it, but
people see orange and something noisier than this.
you know what the speed limit is on the streets?
Yeah, it's like 25.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all we were doing. The downside is
I'll even leave while you're here, and you can hear this thing go do 25 in first gear, and you'll be like, now I know why people are calling. Unfortunately, it's just I take this car into a residential neighborhood like this where things are really quiet, and people just get a little like. And that happens.
So they're not just saying that you just pulled in the neighborhood. They're saying that you're driving around the block.
I drove around the block looking for my friend's house. So I definitely circled 3 times.
Cooperation. Just be careful.
Thanks.
All right.
I appreciate it. Hey, you know what? I appreciate what you guys do, by the way.
All right.
So have a great day. Ciao.
Dave, I missed you. Yeah, you know it. Guess what? I've been home alone, just thinking about this song. Guess what? Now we're back together. We got Damon over here. Guess what? He got some hair. Shut up. That's what he told me.